Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to Riverside Farms. So I've come up to the pig farm to get our slurry tanker, our slurry spreader, and appropriate accoutrements. I won't lie, it took a bit of finding, but we found it, so let's get hooked up. So, brief update, I was completely wrong. Actually, it didn't take me that long last night to finish off a few bits and dabs. I sorted out the onion harvester, not emptying, just I'd been out of the game and come back in, and when I next tried it, it was fine. It just, yeah, that was all it needed. I finished off the corn harvest. It actually didn't take much longer. In fact, I think it was only one more load. And there was a little bit of planting to do in the field that we've been in. That was it, really. Now I need to remember which way it was out. Is it right? It's right? Oh no, it's straight down. Okay. Yeah, so it really didn't take very long at all. So I figured we'd record this morning because we've got a few things going on now. So need to get this slurry on the field that needs to be seeded next. If we get that done, then we've got a field to harvest. We've got a couple of fields to harvest. So obviously the onion harvester is still going on. That's our onion field, actually. Let's go this way. There's the harvester, working away. Done one or two more loads, I think. I can't remember. So the truck's starting to get a little bit full. I think we've got space for at least two or one and a bit more loads. I honestly can't remember. So we'll be over there at some point. We'll find out. Obviously, animals we sorted out. Just trying to think what else there is. I think that's about it, really. Obviously, we've still got a field that I wanted to plough out. Put the cruise control on. Over in. Is this a 30-mile-an-hour limit? Oh, sorry. Certainly is over the bridge. Oh, we got space. Yeah. There we go. Got some more wool to sell. Trailer's full again, I think, if I remember rightly. But yeah, and also, of course, we can forage harvest some of the grass. So we'll see what we do next. But for right now, we need to get this field sorted. I don't know if I'm going to have enough slurry. If not, there's probably somewhere on the map we can buy some. If not, we could just quickly leave some manure spreader and finish off with manure, or just use the sprayer to finish it. This is more because it's here than necessarily anything else. We've got the slurry spreader, we've got the slurry. Daft not to, really. Not sure where the trigger will be exactly. Oh, crikey, need to clean the feed area again. Oh, and I forgot to switch growth off again overnight, so of course the corn went crazy. Luckily, just caught it while I could still weed it, so that's just been finished. Yep. Actually, we do have quite a lot of slurry. Quite a lot, so hopefully it'll be enough. If we don't, I'll burn through it in base game. This is a nice wide spreader though. But not a particularly big tanker. But never mind. Nice to do something a bit different though. Play the game to play the game, if you see what I mean. So this, I thought as well, the cornfield that we just harvested, actually, it needs ploughing, and I know I'm not going to seed it again, but it would seem a shame not to. So I might get if ever I've got a large tractor free, I mean, I've got a plough, so if ever I have a large tractor free, I might do that. So the very least we need to do is to get round. I can't remember if I've ever used this attachment. I've definitely used this tanker though. I might have used the next size up. I can't remember. Stupidly enough, is this one of the ones that cultivates as well? I can't remember. But never mind, it don't matter. But yeah, so is that grass field ready? Actually, looks like it might be. So yeah, so we could do some grass forage harvesting as well. Oh no, so the trailer wasn't full, but there's now plenty enough wool in there to be able to fill it. So we could do a sheep wool run at some point during the day. Not necessarily in this episode, but I did say we'll see how we get on. I might start spreading out the episodes a little bit. We'll see. Equally, I could do some contracting. I don't have either of, and this seems very weird to me, either of the contracting medals on FS19, which is a little bit worrying given that 22 is about to come out. But it surprises me. I mean, surely I can't be that far off the first one. I may be wondering if there's something wrong with it, but I've not heard anyone else say complaints about, you know, I can't get the contracting medals. Because it'd be a shit, God, I mean, can't have a farming game that I own platinum. That'd be really rubbish. So I should do some contracting really. And it surprises me because obviously when I first started playing the game on like Felsborough, that I did a lot of contracting, quite a lot of contracting. And it shouldn't need to be on the same map, right? It's overall, so it shouldn't just be that I've not done enough contracting on one map. I did contracting on Felsborough, I've done contracting on the US map that you start with, I can't remember. I've done contracting on poor grief, Estancia Lapacho. I've done contracting on, which I don't know really, lots of maps, all sorts of maps. Marwell even I did a little bit of contracting on, not a lot, there wasn't that much around. I've done some contracting on Six Ashes. He's not going up to the edge now, why is that? I mean, fine, it is what it is, but it's a bit weird. So, you know, I don't really get... I mean, fair play, obviously the map that I spent the most amount of time on, I've done contract on Air Grat, they're not masses, I'll admit, but, you know, between those you'd think I might have done 10 on each and got my 50, right, or something. But no. So, yeah, No, I will, when I eventually go onto it, be doing a fair amount of contracting. This hasn't done bad coverage, actually, which is a good job, because I've only got just over three times that amount. Right, so let's be a little bit more efficient. Now we've been round. Anyway, fingers crossed. But yeah, so maybe I should end up doing maybe I should do some contracting on here. Just a few, just here and there, just to fill in if I've got some gaps in time. I might do them off screen, to be fair, but I might do them, you know. There we go, lift up. Little patch there it's missed as well. Slap bang in the middle of the thing. That's a bit odd. Oh well. So yeah, actually the spread it's not too bad. Whether it'll be enough to do the whole thing, not so sure. But it's not bad at all. Something very relaxing about... Sorry, I'm very quiet. There's something very relaxing about slurry spreading. You're not going too fast. It's a nice noise, obviously. At least we don't have to smell the smell, right? It's very soothing. Lovely morning. Right. Obviously not going to get a great deal more done. I suppose what I could do, and I'm being stupid really, is run some contracts in the background. Right? I mean, I paid my workers for a start. Because I'm using quite a lot of workers on this map at the moment, has to be said. I try and square this off a little bit. No, it ran out. Oh, what am I? Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh, why is it not? Why is it still orange? Well, let me switch it off. Now it is. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Yeah, I could do that actually. That's not a bad plan at all. Anyway. That would help. Because I mean, it's a bit more tricky to do that on Spectacle Island, because, well, I technically shouldn't do. Unless I suppose I could set up a separate farm or something, and just always just run contracts on it. Mind you, if they count, if I'm not in that farm at the point the contract is being done, does that count? Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, I set it off, right? And I collect the money, because I have to be in the farm to do that. So you'd think so. Ooh. Whoa. That was close. I'd forgotten I was looking backwards. Right. Do that again, shall we? Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, so I could do some on here anyway. And when I eventually get onto Attingham, then I'll be doing a fair bit of contracting on there as well, I think. Steady on. Whoa, boy. I've missed it, haven't I? That's it. Oh, there's the thing. I didn't realise there was actually, of course there is, a bit of detail. PCB. There's actually a sort of thing out to connect your pipe up. It's kind of where we want to be. There we go. Alright, you don't need to sit and wait for me to fill up. I'll see you back at the field. I just thought I'd get this corner nice and squared away. Should be enough anyway to do even another row after this, another length. But I thought, yeah, if I got this bit done before I get a worker on it, then that will help. Last little bit, yeah, plenty enough to do another row minimum, actually, I'd say. I've missed a couple of patches. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad. I can live with it. But yeah, so I should have a look at the list of contracts, shouldn't I, and find something to do. We could do that in this episode as well. May not get through the full half day. We'll see how we do. I'll just do a few bits off screen, all that kind of jazz. Right, probably best if the worker then starts this way. In fact, it's probably best if I do this first bit, to be fair. There we go. Right, just put that down. Fine. because I may as well get it empty again before we go, before we get a worker on it. So I'll just do a bit back and forth on here. And actually, you know what? Go fill it up. That should be enough. It's covering well. It's covering really well. He says optimistically. What we do then will depend on, frankly, how much there is left. If there's a lot still to do, I think, am I seeding another field here? No, not really, right? Corn's done. That will need a spray at some point. In fact, that will need 2 sprays, actually, so better get on with that. Was it already had one? I don't remember. Just line this up nicely. Why is it not? Wait, oh, how did I do that? Yeah, it might even need 2 sprays, so actually better sort that out. For the new cornfield, it'd be nice to get max yield. Of course, we've got our potato harvest to do as well at some point. And there's our field of, was it soybean, I think, over in that field? I think so. And I said I wouldn't mind cutting the grass again with the forage harvester a couple of times. But yeah, so plenty to do, but equally we've got time to do them. 5 days, we're waiting for the compost to finish, so it'd be good to get, obviously, the corn and the grass done so we can get our bunker silo covered and get our silage done as well. Ooh, can we get to the end of this line? If we can, I think there's a pretty decent chance we've got enough slurry to do the whole field, to be honest. Can we do it? I think we will. I think we will. And maybe even a little bit of the way back. But you know what we'll do? We'll square this bit off. Much as we can anyway. That's not even going to do that bit. Oh well, there you go. But again though, it's funny, isn't it? Because it ran out, it's not switched off. Mind you, surely by the time it folds up it should do. Yeah, interesting, not so as you'd notice. No, don't bother. Oh no, too late. It's unfolding, it will unfold. There we go. Right, I'll fill this up, I'll get a worker on here and then we'll see what we do next. So back up at the onion field, there's actually slightly more room left in here than I thought. So it's 135,000 litres, so what's that? That's just over 2 more loads will go in here, 2.5 roughly. But there's still plenty of field to do. We're now on the full length bit. Yeah, we'll see how we do total yield wise. There we go. Let's hope we don't have that issue again that we had yesterday. No, it's fine. I don't know what happened yesterday. Most odd. Oh well, let's leave them to do that. Tell you what, let's have a look through the contracts menu, shall we? And actually, you know what? The other nice thing about contracting, of course, is that it'll allow us to explore other bits of the map where we haven't got fields. So there's a seeding one here. I don't really mind. I'm not fussed about how much money we get, how much, whatever. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to use their equipment because, again, although it'll earn me enough money to cover the costs and cover some of my costs, it's enough. So let's do this one. Field 74, borrow items. Straight cultivation. So I don't, once the worker's set, the worker's set. I don't need to worry too much about it. Sorry, Mr. B, it's a John Deere. It's not my fault. Dane chose it. You get a John Deere, nice John Deere. I don't mind John Deere. I know Mr. B doesn't like them. I'm not a massive fan of the design of some of them, it has to be said, but they're all right. I prefer the older style John Deere's, to be fair, to the new ones, but I don't mind them. I don't think there's any particular tractor brand that I don't like. I'm not keen on Starers, but that's because the ones in game don't have front 3-point links, so they're generally not powerful enough. But other than that, actually I don't really mind. Just getting cab. So yeah, I thought actually we'll just take a 2-minute drive out, just somewhere we've not been before. So we're going to field 74, which is actually in the top left-hand corner of the map. I need to figure out which way I need to go. I'm assuming that I need to go. I should probably ought to have the old warning lights on, really, didn't we? So if I just very quickly check, I take it that we go. Yeah, we might as well go around north of the forestry. Fine. All right, I'm working on it. I was just checking my map. Okay. Jeez, beepy. Which would be this one here. Nice little single track road. Hopefully we won't meet any traffic coming the other way. And if we do, they'd better get out of the way, right? But yeah, I mean, it's funny because normally, of course, cultivating, and I mean, they're all right, but I wouldn't normally choose a cultivating or a ploughing job over, say, a spraying job or a harvesting job because you get paid better for them. But actually, for what we want, for what we're trying to do, it's fine. We get to the other bits of the map. I can set a worker on it, leave him to it, and hasta la vista kind of thing, whatever that means. Now, I think we need to go down south. Our field is not this next field right in front of us, but the one the other side of it. But the track looks like it's down this road, which actually I don't think we've been on at all. Oh, we have. There's a sell point down here, a bit further down that we've been to before. But somewhere to the right should be a track going off. Is this it here? No, not yet. Here it is. Bottom of this field, which is field 72. But yes, I mean, ordinarily, if you were doing contracting to make your money, you'd be harvesting, or you'd be, what's the farm that we're helping out? The big beef farm. Okay. That sounds like that would have been a good farm to be at. Yeah, you'd be doing your harvesting or your spraying jobs, which pay out you really, really well. I'm not so fussed about the money, to be honest. So, oh yeah, there it is. There's a gate. Let's see how we got there. So, actually, something that I can leave a worker to get on with it. Something that perhaps hopefully doesn't take too long, because, you know, then we start racking up the numbers a little bit. I think it kind of makes sense. I'm glad I remembered about this, actually. I could have been doing this the whole time we were doing this map. I could have been having contracts run in the background. But it's worth taking out the 5 minutes or so it'll take just to get a worker going. So yeah, on the slurry situation, including what was in the tank when I started them off, we've got 25,000 litres left. I hope it's enough. I really hope it's enough. There you go, field 74. We are here. This won't take long, not with this, the size of it. Now, whether the worker will be able to do all of it, don't know. Don't know if there's sufficient runoff that it'll cope. Guess we'll find out. Don't need that anymore. Yes, I know, contract work on this field, that's why I'm here. It's quite a nice part of the map. It's a rather good vista. Forest in the background, lovely. We'll chill out for a minute, shall we? Save ourselves a few bob. Yeah, it's not going to take long a worker to do this. It'll be done 5-10 minutes tops. He might leave gaps top and bottom, so I don't know whether he'll do enough to finish the contract actually. But I suppose I could help by coming all the way down, doing the bottom strip, and then leaving him to it. So I'll do that, and we're video's pushing on, so I'll see you in a minute. Right, I've got the Caffini, and I'm just watching that. He's got the last of the slurry in that tanker. It looks like, hopefully, he'll just have enough. And you know what, if he hasn't, to do that last little bit, by the time he's done, there'll be more slurry at the cowshed again, so I could probably just fill it up and finish it off. So that just did us nicely, which is really good. I only noticed when I was reading this morning that the worker of misfits on this corner, I did pick on this edge, I did pick some up on the other side, and I missed this completely. Never mind. But yeah, I thought I was going to start the harvest in this episode of the soybeans over there, but you know what? I really want to get this this corn fertilized, so I thought we'd come and do this episode, and we'll do the soybean harvest, or at least start the actually, no, we should be able to do it in the next episode between other jobs. Yeah, I thought we should come and do it because it need doing twice, so I thought I'd better come and do it. Oh no, has he run out? Are you joking? It's fine, I'll finish it off. As I say, there'll be more in the cowshed in 10 minutes, I'll finish it off with whatever's in there, because I think I said it was 24 something. Well, by the time I went and filled that up, it was 25 something. So you know what, 1,000 litres is all it will need to finish off whatever's left to do. It'll be fine. But yeah, so I thought we'd just get this done to finish off the episode, and then off screen I'll go finish off the slurrying, and then that's done, and we can seed that field. And then what we also, sorry, that was a bit sharp. Then what we also need to do is really need to get the big carrot field and start getting that planted as well, seeded rather, actually, should I say. So maybe next episode that'll be the thing to do. I suppose no, we should get this one seeded first, shouldn't we? That'll be the thing to do. I'm thinking the carrot field I might just lease equipment for, because I think doing the carrot field with this will take a really long time, and besides, I haven't used the Hardy self-propelled sprayer. I've never owned one. I think I did lease one, or I had a contract with it. Actually, I had a contract with it on Marwell Manor, and I don't think otherwise I've used it. So you know what? When we've done with our fields here, and I no longer need this, I'll sell it, and we'll use the funds to lease the Hardy. I'm also nearly out of spray here, one way or another we'll use up what we've got. I mean, we've only got this field and the field over there, which of course will only need one more application, so I'll use this on this field, and then actually the other field I might use I might use granular fertilizer once I've seeded it or something. Imagine my seeder takes fertilizer anyway, actually, so we could fertilize it while we're seeding, and then we're done. But yes, I might do that, and then I might I might get a different combine to do that field as well when it needs harvesting. We'll see how we're doing. But, you know, we are at the point, to be honest, of gradually wanting to start to wind down. So rather than leave a big sell-off right at the end, which is what I would normally do, I might start selling pieces of equipment when I know that I don't need them anymore, because it will free up costs anyway, and a bit of space in the shed. And yeah, it also means we're not, I don't know why that bit won't, oh no, because there was a bit that wasn't harvested, that's why. But yeah, and it'll be easier for us to see what we've got left to do, but I'll have to be quite careful about doing that. But as I say, once these two fields are fully fertilized, I won't need this again. I can sell it back. In the onion field, I'll sell when I'm done, and the harvester when that's done. And actually, no, probably not the trailer. I was going to say and the trailer, but no, not the trailer, because I'll need it when we do I think I'm going to put sorghum in that field. I'd be interested in what it looks like, fully red, covered in sorghum red. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, advance notice. I don't know how many episodes we've got left. It's probably still another 3 or 4 episodes, to be fair. At least, actually. Even though they'll become slightly more sporadic. Perhaps, mind you, I said that yesterday about today, and it hasn't been. We've done most of half a day and been pretty busy. But we will keep up with some contracting. I may or may not do some on screen. There's an element of time, my time, as well as game time or job time, before we finish the series. There we go, that's that done. But we'll go put this back, but we'll need it for its next fertilisation when it hits next growth stage. I must try and remember to switch off. How much is there left? Oh, he was trying to do the edge. Well, the edge doesn't take it for some reason. He's done. He has actually finished. Oh, nice. Good look at the map. Yeah, absolutely. Lovely. But yeah, see, field 30. Yeah, I could plough that. Field 29, once we've cut the grass, I could lime it. Why not? You know, I mean, I could do a few of these odd jobs about the place I've got the equipment, and if I've got the necessary, you know, if I've got lime to spare, then why not, you know? So we could go check the growth state of that grass field. Actually, we try and get that done sooner rather than later. We get the lime down on it, then I'll empty the lime spread and put fertiliser in it, and we can fertilise the field that we've just slurried with it, for example. Where was this living? Oh yes, it was over here in the shed with all the field care stuff. So I've got, you know, weeder, sprayer, seeders, cultivators, they're all in this shed. There we go. Done. Well, there we go. I'm going to end the episode here. I do need to make some more TMR for the cows, actually, because we didn't have enough, did we? But yes, the next episode we'll get the harvester out. It's been sat there for a few days. Get the harvester out, get it on the soybeans. So I might get one of the bigger tractors ploughing that field there. We'll go check out the state of the grass. Actually, it's only just over this hedge. We just take a running jump over the hedge. Running jump. It's ready. It's absolutely ready. So that's ready to harvest. So we could do that too. Yeah, and then we can get this field limed as well, just to use up some of our lime. Why not? We've got it. Mind you, it's free anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But stand on the hedge, we can see what we're doing. But yeah, so oh yes, I need to go get the slurry spreader back, don't I? But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. And take care of yourselves. Jump, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.